This is T. Corman of the SCP Foundation, continuing Dr. Campbell's request. Let's see. Today is SCP-826, draws you into the book. Object class safe. Special containment procedures. SCP-826 is to be kept in a 25 cm by 25 cm safe with a numerical keypad lock. The combination for the lock will be given only to those with level 2 clearance and will be changed on a weekly basis. Description: SCP-826 is a 20 cm by 15 cm pair of bookends molded in the shape of two outward-facing dragon heads. Scrapings from the surface of SCP revealed a composition of 99% SN, 0.5% Cu, 0.3% SB, and 0.2% PB. I wish I knew what that meant, but it is not my department. Consistent with high-grade pewter. However, it is unclear whether SCP-826 is solid pewter, or whether the pewter is merely a plating for some unknown element which gives the SCP its properties. When a subject places a book between SCP-826 touching both ends and leaves the room, SCP-826 will, in an instantaneous process, convert the interior of whatever room it is currently located in, a room defined as an enclosed area, into the setting of the contained book. Any form of entry into the room will instead open into a random location within the book's setting. During this transformation process, SCP-826, along with the contained book, will relocate to another part of the book's setting, showing a preference for places where books are normally found, libraries, studies, etc. To reverse the effects of SCP-826, the subject must remove the book from SCP-826, then exit whatever room SCP-826 was found in. The subject will find themselves outside the original room of SCP-826's containment, while SCP-826's containment room will be restored to normal. Let's see. In addition, the subject will find themselves at a random temporal location in the book's plot, ranging from the beginning to near the end of the book. If the subject does not find SCP-826 within the setting before the end of the book, SCP-826 will reset the setting, starting the book's plot over. The subject will then be incorporated into the book as a background character, losing all memories of a previous life outside of SCP-826. Good lord. And let's see, it looks like there's an experiment log with this one. Let's see. Experiment log 826. Head researcher, doctor, and of course that's blanked out. Subject is an agent that's also been blanked out. Book, Little House on the Prairie. Equipment, 1 GPS locator, 1 two-way radio, 1 canteen filled with water, 1 watch, and 1 9mm semi-automatic with extra cartridges. Results. After the agent entered the room containing SCP-826 and shut the door, GPS locator and radio held by research team stationed outside the door in a room adjoining the containment chamber malfunctioned, cutting off communication to the agent. After a period of 5 minutes, the agent emerged from the door unharmed. The agent was dropped in the middle of a prairie with a green smudge off to the west, presumably the vertiginous river of the book. Agent walked towards the river for what he estimated to be an hour before being approached by one of the main characters of the book returning from a hunting trip and invited to join him for dinner. Agent accompanied character back to his home, a log cabin in the prairie where he met the rest of the character's family and discovered SCP-826 sitting on the mantelpiece. When Agent pointed out SCP-826 to the other characters, they claimed SCP was not there before, but did not appear concerned about its presence. Agent then ate dinner with the family and afterwards asked if he could take the SCP-contained book with him. The characters allowed him to take the book, but displayed concern about the agent traveling on the prairie at night. Agent proceeded to remove the book from SCP-826 and exited through the cabin door into the research team's room. Display time on the watch is consistent with the agent's report that he had spent several hours in the setting. Addendum. Examination of the SCP-contained copy of the book reveals an additional paragraph in the book's midsection describing Agent's visit in language consistent with Laura Ingalls Wilder's style. No mention is made, however, of SCP-826. Agent is simply described as having dinner and leaving. The sexual deviation appears to be unique to this copy, as other copies do not appear to contain the passage. Book is now designated Document 826-1. Researchers are recommended to file copies of documents used with Dr. of course blotted out, under Document 826-whatever number. Oh wow, there's more of these. This one's fascinating. Subject, Agent, movie The Shining DVD. Equipment, 1 GPS locator, 1 two-way radio, 1 canteen filled with water, 1 watch, 1 9mm semi-automatic with extra cartridges, 1 video camera attached to Agent's hat. Results. After the agent entered the SCP-containing room, GPS and radio proceeded to malfunction as in previous experiment. After roughly 30 seconds, Agent exited the room and gave video camera to research team. Tape was playable and contained the following footage. There's a recount here. Agent enters into a hotel room from what appears to be a closet, and after exploring the room and confirming she could not exit through the closet, leaves the room. Agent continues down hallway and eventually arrives in hotel lobby. Agent explores behind front desk and enters hotel's manager's office, where SCP-826 sits on the shelf beside hotel ledgers. Agent removes DVD from SCP-826 and exits through office door into research room. Addendum. Examination of DVD copy revealed no major plot deviations, most likely due to the fact Agent did not interact with any of the characters. Experiment demonstrates that SCP-826 can work on DVDs as well as books. Let's see. Subject. Of course, a blotted out name, Agent. Book, The Mammoth Book of Comic Fantasy, a collection of short stories. Equipment, 1 canteen filled with water, 1 watch, 1 9mm semi-automatic with extra cartridges, 1 video camera attached to the agent's headset. Note, use of GPS locator and two-way radio discontinued due to their uselessness in previous tests. Results. Agent returned after 7 minutes, having experienced and recorded just over 9 hours. Examination of the footage reveals that the agent experienced a portion of the short story The Eye of Tandalia and was forced to defend himself from temple guards, killing 2. This caused the alarm to be raised, and though the agent was able to retrieve the book from a temple library and escape, the protagonists were apparently caught and executed. The altered copy of the book now reflects this change, although the cause of alarm is not mentioned, with other stories remaining unaltered. It should also be noted that the book now contains 7 fewer pages than the standard unaltered copy. The doctor requests that further experiments be performed with books of short stories to determine whether the entire book will be experienced or just a single story, if the book is not recovered from SCP-826 before the story's end. Let's see. Oh, there's another head researcher for this next one. Head researcher Dr. Edinson. Subject, an agent. Book, The Sword That Shoots Laser Beams When You Swing It. What? A 3-page short story written by Dr. Edison. The story consists of a poetic description of a sword that shoots laser beams when swung. The story states it stands on a pedestal as thousands of years pass uneventfully. Equipment, 1 canteen filled with water, 1 watch, 1 video camera attached to agent's headset. Results. Subject is instructed to retrieve the aforementioned sword, test its magical properties, and then bring it out. Subject enters door and returns 5 minutes later with the original story and sword. Testing proved that sword, when swung in an arc greater than 45 degrees, emits a beam of radiation consistent with the output of a CO2 laser. Sword has been assigned to Dr. Edison for further study to determine energy source, laser medium, and optical resonators. Video log shows that the sword in question matched textual descriptions, including the ability to shoot laser beams, and that the agent did indeed bring the sword with him. The story itself remains unchanged, except for a paragraph about a man matching agent's description, stealing the sword, and taking it to parts unknown. Sword has been dubbed SCP-826-1. Addendum. Scientific testing has proven inconclusive. Molecular analysis shows that SCP-826-1 has a molecular structure consistent with laser-printed paper. The medium original story was printed on, yet behaves like high-grade steel in all other respects. The laser beam, on the other hand, acts like a CO2 laser in all respects but speed, which is clocked at a mere 60 kilometers an hour, far slower than conventional lasers. Attempts to collect this energy has proven futile, as the energy dissipates within, or as it's blotted out, seconds, regardless of hitting a target. A further note, the agent has come under the delusion that he is a man named Galthor from the kingdom of Zalgorn. Agent has insisted on the return of SCP-826-1 to his homeland and to be released from whatever foul sorcery he has been placed under. All attempts at treatment have proven futile. Dr. Edison requests that all further testing with SCP-826 is to be done by D-Class subjects. Addendum 2. At precisely a time on a specific date, exactly 72 hours from Agent's last trip into SCP-826, Agent and SCP-826-1 simultaneously disappeared. No trace has been found of the two, and Agent's existence has been stripped from all Foundation records, including backup copies. The story used in the test in all aspects identical, barring a mention that the man's name was Galthor. Once again, Dr. Edison suggests that further testing of SCP-826 is to be done by D-Class subjects. Wow, that's really weird. This looks like the last one we've got. Subject D-826-1. Okay, so now they actually are putting the D-Class in there. Book, The Sword That Shoots Laser Beams When You Swing It. 3-page short story written by Dr. Edison. Same copy that resulted from previous test, alterations and all. Okay. Equipment. 1 canteen filled with water, 1 watch, 1 video camera attached to subject's headset, 1 police-issued X-26 taser loaded. Results. Subject is asked to retrieve the agent. Subject does not return after 5 minutes. Agent enters enters SCP-826 and retrieves the story without incident. Story now has additional details on a man in strange garb trying to stop Agent with a magic weapon hereby unknown to man, which matches a description of the X-26 police taser. Story then describes Agent injuring D-826-1 with SCP-826-1 before locking him in the foulest of dungeons in Castle Hyleth. Recovered footage confirms the incident. Subject D8. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, it's just a continuation. Alright. Just make sure I wasn't skipping any information here. I know how ornery you are about that, Dr. Gamble. Excuse the phrase. Subject D826-2, D826-3, D826-4, D826-5, D828-6, and D826-7. I said 828 in there a few times. I apologize. All of whom have military training. Book, The Sword That Shoots Laser Beams When You Swing It. 3-page short story written by Dr. Edison. Same copy that resulted from the previous test. Equipment. 6 canteens filled with water, 6 watches, 6 video cameras attached to subjects' headsets, 6 police-issued X-26 tasers loaded. Results. Subjects given successfully apprehend Agent and D826-1, leaving SCP-826-1 behind. Story acknowledges all changes, describing 6 rogues who clamored to avenge the blood of their fallen brother by capturing the agent. Addendum: Agent still experiencing pathological delusions and remains convinced that he is a knight named Galthor. Likewise, D826-1 claims to be a blood wizard named Rothmorn, seeking to claim SCP-826-1 to himself. D826-1's X-26 taser has turned into a magic staff capable of shooting lightning, and is hypothesized to have physical properties similar to SCP-826-1. Item has been labeled D826-2 and has been sent to site, of course plotted out, for further testing. Also, subjects D826-2, D826-3, D826-4, D826-5, D826-6, and D826-7 are now claiming to be Knights of the Throne, sent to aid Galthor. Whoa. Addendum 2. As in the previous experiment, agent and subjects, good lord, subjects D826-2 through D826-7 and SCP-826-2 disappeared at a time and a date. Again, exactly 72 hours from exiting SCP-826. Story now says that Galthor was indeed accompanied by 6 Knights of the Throne, who were armed with arcane weapons given to them by the good wizard Edisongrad. All researchers that have been handling SCP-826-2 or SCP-826 are accounted for. Further monitoring of researchers handling objects from SCP-826 is recommended. And it looks like there's a bit of scribbling on the bottom of the file. Let's see if I can make this chicken scratch. Okay, seriously. How did that thing know my name? I'm sure I didn't tell it to either of the agents, and I am damn sure that I didn't tell any of these subjects. I know this turns up so much in our line of work that it's kind of a cliche, but I think the thing might just be sentient. Signed, Dr. Edison. Huh. And looks like that's it on that one. Holy hell. Whew, that one's a bit of a doozy. Any book or movie, the possibilities are endless. Having some time with that. Have a vacation without going anywhere. Spend hours, days, without even spending a day of actual time. Oh man, once this is fully deemed as safe, I'd be tempted to try to sell myself. But either way, that was SCP-826 draws you into the book.